And taking a nice big exhale because you just arrived on your yoga mat to practice some slowing down, some unrushing. Allow your face, your jaw to soften. Make sure your shoulders just are not up in your ears. They can let go a little of today. You can imagine a beautiful butterfly. This quote is from Jai Guranji. In order to be that gentler, stronger, more resilient version of me, I must first stop, breathe, and learn how to simply be. So much of what the gentle class is about, slowing down, being instead of doing. And you can do even less than we do. You could just be here and be comfortable in any shape and breathe for the hour. And that would be such a beautiful practice. And of course, we have some good news to share today because we need it. This one is about some kids in Healdsburg, California. Need a little encouragement? How about some advice? All this and more is just a phone call to Pep Talk Away, P-E-P-T-O-C, Pep Talk. Pep Talk is a free hotline created by students at Westside Elementary with help from teachers, Jessica Martin and Ashira Weiss. I thought with the world being as it is, we all really needed to hear from them, their extraordinary advice, and their continual joy. The students recorded messages for Pep Talk, ranging from advice to words of wisdom, and Martin said their creativity and resourcefulness is something that we need to emulate. If you're feeling mad, frustrated, or nervous, you are instructed to hit 1. And those seeking a pep talk from kindergartners can hit 3. Encouragement in Spanish is available by pressing 5. The hotline's recordings show a high level of joy and love and imagination. And that is what's going to save us in the end. There's a phone number if you need it at the end of class. I'll be happy to share it. Now you can go back to your visualization of the butterfly and just being with your breath. Notice when thoughts come in and go back to the breath. Any place at all that could soften a little bit in your body. Notice that and see if you can allow 14% relaxation. Just add a little relaxation and then back to your breath. Notice where your attention is. If you've wandered off, lovingly come back. In breath, out breath. In breath, out breath. Bring your hands to touch in front of your heart center. Pause here again, just connected to the energy of your heart, the caring, receiving and giving. And you can pick a place, a person, a pet, whatever you would like, and send some love out from your heart outward. You can release your arms, let them go out into a T. And pause again, just breathing, feeling some spaciousness across the arms, the chest. And a few times, roll your head left and right, slow and steady. You may even notice a stretch in the arm when you turn your head. And just one more time each way. And you'll come back to center and wrap your arms around your body. Take a hug. And your next inhale, open the arms up. And exhale, hug. The other arm will go under. So you switch each time. You don't have to, though. Just inhaling, reaching the arms open, and then exhale, hugging. Following your breath. Noticing where you feel this stretch, maybe in the upper back, between your shoulder blades. A lot of us hold stories and tension in these upper areas, upper back, shoulders, neck. We'll do one more each way. And pause again with your arms in a T. Feel free to change the shape of your legs at any time. You can have them bent or straight. I have mine kind of in a tripod, the feet a little wider and the knees fall together. Being instead of doing. Breathe in. Breathe out. Please draw your knees in toward your chest. Like an upside down child's pose, you can bring the big toes toward one another. Maybe they touch, and the knees can be a little wider than your hips. You can also, if it feels better, just hug the knees in and let the legs be in more of a neutral position. Full breaths here. And similar to when we are in child's pose, if you take a really full breath, sometimes the belly, you can feel it expand into the legs. So you might notice that here. And one more breath here. Then let the legs come together. Hold the feet and the legs together. And make some small circles. Let the arms steer the legs around. The legs just along for the ride. And then you may let the circle get a little bigger if you'd like. Not trying to tip over, but getting a nice massage of the sacrum, maybe some of the pelvis, low back, even the sides of the hips and buttocks. And switch direction. You may want to start again small and then go bigger. And let the legs come apart in each leg, making a circle now. Start small, but make them any size you want. Switching direction. And release the legs, maybe all the way out. Maybe your arms out in the T again. Pause and be. Notice your body breathing. And can you surrender a little more into the earth, into the mat, into the floor? Just letting go. Breathing in, breathing out. Bend your knees and roll on to one side into fetal pose. You can bring your pillows along for support, maybe placing one between the legs and one under the head. Coming onto your side body, breathing into the back. I call these arm slides. They probably have a better name, but we basically take the bottom arm out and the top arm on top of it. So it's kind of like your hands, like you're going to clap. The palms are touching. And then you reach the top arm out past the fingers of the bottom arm. So we're trying to stretch the upper back again. Reaching out past the hand. And then you draw back. Draw the hand all the way back. You can go across the chest, the heart center, and open up the arm behind the body. And you slowly come back. Arm moving. And you end up in that stacked position again. And we'll do that twice more in that way, reaching first past the fingertips and hand of the bottom arm. Your shoulder blade going away from the spine. And then you draw the hand and the arm back in across the body and open up. Nice thoracic twist. And slowly make your way back. I'm trying not to hit my microphone a million times. And we end up with the stacked arms again. Okay, one more time like that. Reaching past the fingertips, maybe past the hand. And then we draw back. Following across the heart, the chest, and opening up the arm behind the body. Pause here for an extra breath. Slowly make your way back. Stacked arms. Then we'll stay on our side. We will not add the twist part. We'll just reach top arm past the bottom arm and then come back. Sliding, reaching, and coming back. Few more times like that. Take one or two more. And then let your arms be wherever they're comfortable. Maybe one on your side body and one kind of bent by your head pillow. Just find a place to be comfortable. We'll spend about a minute here just breathing. Full breaths in and out. Close your eyes if you'd like. At the bottom of your next exhale, you'll make your way onto your back and onto the other side, fetal pose. Take your time. Set yourself up for success. And by that, I mean ultra comfortable. Maybe having the support. I'm going to move this microphone for a second. Okay, there. I think that will work out fine. Maybe actually I'll put it up by my head. You're probably hearing the beads now. Let me get a new pillow. Oh my goodness, Terry. We were being creative. Best to be with your safe pillow. Okay. So we will start with the arms stacked. And then we'll reach the top fingertips, top arm, past the bottom arm. And then draw back. Follow the line of your arm across heart and chest and open up. Thoracic twist. And then we slowly come back. Stacking the arms again. And we begin again, reaching top arm past the bottom arm, any amount, feeling a stretch in the upper back. Drawing the arm and hand back and opening up into the twist. One more time, doing that. Make your way back. And then we reach. And we draw back. When you arrive in the twist, stay for an extra breath. Make your way back. Arms are stacked, and we will just reach and come back to center or come back to stacked. And then reach again and come back. It's just a sliding movement, and it doesn't matter if you're going a quarter of an inch or 12 feet. I just want it to feel good. A couple more times. And then pause. Find a comfortable place here in fetal. If you're not comfortable in fetal pose, you can come back onto your back. That's where we'll be going in a moment. But just breathe here. When you're on the side body, there's some space for the back body. You can actually imagine breathing into the space behind you. And another 3 breaths here. And you'll make your way back onto your back. And bring your awareness to your legs, your pelvis, your hips. Think about your center. So we want to be strong as we cross one leg on top of the other, and then undo and switch. This is one variation. Another variation is you could do a thread the needle shape, switching side to side. And the last variation is the legs are up and you're crossing and switching with the legs floating. You can move between those options. Notice your breath and move slowly. This work can become intense. It is core, it is hips, it's a combo platter. You know, I like those. But keep it slow. And rest whenever you'd like. And we'll do one more each way. And when you release the legs, consider taking them all the way out. For the arms, you can come back into a hug with the right arm on top, right arm on top. You can stay in the hug, feeling the stretch, the awareness on your upper back between your shoulder blades. If you would like, you can basically, I'm going to sit up so you can see this. You can stay in the hug, or the elbows kind of stay in their little pocket here, and the backs of the forearms come together. This is eagle arms or Garudasana. If it's one of those days, you might be able to wrap the hands. It doesn't matter. You're not enlightened or just elevating if you are wrapping the hands. It just sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So a wrapped arm, like a present, wrapped all tidy and pretty and neat. And big breath into your upper back. And slowly release. Spread out your arms, find the T position, take a breath here. Then left arm will be on top for the hug. Staying in position or doing that, it's like I don't know, a hinge of some sort. And the forearms kind of come together. Maybe the hands wrap. Notice what your shoulders are doing. Breathe into the stretch. Inhale and exhale. One more time, inhale. On your exhale, release, take the arms out in a T. Straighten the legs if you'd like, pause. Just allow the body to breathe here, completely supported. A few more breaths right here. Notice your eyebrows, your eyelids, your jaw. Soften. Toes and fingers. Soften. All right, we are putting a lot of things together now to create Garudasana, eagle pose. This is a great variation for balance, just like tree pose when we lie down. I love it. So you'll bend your knees. And we'll take the left leg on top. You can keep the right foot down. In fact, why don't we do that for now? Left leg is on top, right leg is on the bottom. And we do the opposite with the arms. So left arm on the bottom, hugging or taking that weird shape again where the forearms come toward each other, maybe the hands wrap. If you want, you can lift the legs up. Maybe this left leg can hook under the right. Just depends on the day. Do not get attached to that. You can squeeze the legs together. Breathe, breathe. Garudasana, eagle pose. Look at this. You can have the feet down. It's a great place to be. One more breath. Fly like an eagle to the sea. Unwind, unwind, unwind. Spread out. Straighten the legs. Reach the arms out. Breathe. Second side bending, your knees first, right leg on top. Let's keep the left foot connected for now. Right leg on top, right arm under. Hugging or finding the wild eagle arms, wrapping, maybe drawing the legs up, maybe hooking the right foot under the left leg. It's a lot of maybes. It's just fun to experiment. Whatever is showing up today is just right. It's fine. It's good. It's more than enough. We have 2 more breaths here. And when you release, just again, spread out, long legs, wide arms, full breath. Full body, inhale and exhale. Twice more, whole body, inhale and exhale. Last one. You can keep the legs wide, straight, and bring the arms down by your sides for a moment. So let's take the left leg toward the edge of the mat, maybe off the mat, and then slide your right leg over to meet it. You can hook. You can put the right leg on top of the left if you'd like, or just keep it beside. We're going for this outer hip or wherever you feel it stretch. Keep your pelvis down, both sides. Now you can keep the arms here. You can bring them back into the T, or you may want to reach them up and over. It's a big stretch. And the last part, if you would like, is to shimmy, shimmy, cocoa puff. Move the upper body the same direction as the legs, so you look like a crescent moon. A big open stretch here on the right side of the body. Imagine the left side just as spacious. Your next 2 breaths, breathing into the extended side as well as the contracted side. And we'll release the arms and the upper body. Keep the legs. Just a couple more breaths. And we'll slide the right leg over to the edge of the mat, maybe off your mat, and then the left leg can follow, stacking or just letting both legs be on the ground. Check in here first, pelvis grounded, arms in Shavasana shape or in a T, or maybe reaching up and over. And then you might like to shimmy and make your way, torso and upper body toward the right. Deep breaths. 2 more times. Upper body can come back. Stay for a couple more breaths here with the legs off to the side. And bring the legs back to center. Bend your knees. And we'll take supported bridge now, drawing a pillow or cushion, something underneath your pelvis. Taking this gentle inversion. You can keep the support under your head and your neck or not. And we will be here for a few moments. So once you get comfortable, I'm going to give some options and you can move throughout those options. You can spend several breaths in each stop. So your arms can be anywhere, Shavasana, T, maybe even a cactus arm. Your legs can be feet on the ground, knees pointing up, just the legs in neutral, or the tripod leg. That is really nice. It's minimal effort. My feet are on the ground, my knees are touching. I don't have to hold the legs. You also may want to take your legs up into the sky today. Invite a soft gaze or close your eyes. We'll stay for about 3 minutes. About 1 more minute here if you want to change position. Bringing your legs down, feet connect to the ground. Bring your arms down by your sides, taking a few more breaths right here. Supported bridge. And you can slide your right leg out, heel on the ground, toes toward the sky. So feeling a stretch across the front of the hip, maybe into the thigh. If you would like, you can reach the arms up and over. Not necessary. If it feels better to keep them down, do that. And slide the right leg back. Take the left leg, slide it out. Heel on the ground, toes toward the sky. Maybe taking the arms up and over or not. Sliding the leg back, releasing the arms. Perhaps both legs now coming out, heels on the ground, toes toward the sky, arms wherever you would like them. Bringing the legs back, lifting up off the cushion, and bringing the cushion and probably adding another one unless you're using a bolster underneath the thighs, setting yourself up for Shavasana, rest pose. Make sure you have all the support that you need and all the coziness that you need. Cover with a blanket, put your socks on. Move slowly, move slowly. And give yourself the first few breaths here, just for any adjustments, any little wiggles. And slowly but surely, the body comes to stillness. And we hope that that encourages the mind to be more still. Let go, let be, just rest. Shavasana. Remaining as still as possible, just begin to deepen your breath. Whole body inhales and exhales. One more time, whole body inhale and exhale. Bring your awareness to your fingers. Move your fingers. Maybe touch the tip of each finger to the tip of the thumb. And bring your awareness to your toes. Move your toes. If it sounds delightful, take a full body stretch, reaching your arms up and over, reaching through your legs, your arms. Bending your knees, roll to your side, fetal pose. The pose of new beginnings. You can think of the butterfly again. And practice being instead of doing. Just a minute, a few minutes here and there. So important, so good for us and good for those around us and good for the greater good. Bring yourself up to sit. Connecting your hands together in front of your heart center. Grateful for our time together today, for the practice. Thank you for showing up. Take great care. Namaste.